So today I'm introducing a new tank mate to the Guppy tank, and he's currently in a sandwich bag, and the sandwich bag contains the water from the quarantine tank. I always quarantine my fish when I get them. I don't like to introduce them directly from the store or wherever I've gotten them from into my tank. You don't know what you're introducing into your tank that way. And it gives you an opportunity to sort of watch them and observe them and make sure that they're healthy and they're not going to bring anything in. And what I do is I put them in the bag, and I anchor the bag over the corner there so it doesn't float all over the tank. And I'm going to give this water about 15 minutes to acclimate to the water that's in the tank I'm going to be putting him into. And then what I'll do is I will add a little bit of the tank water to his bag and let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I'll do that again for another 15 minutes. And what that does is it starts getting him used to breathing the air, or excuse me, the water that he's going to be expected to live in. So it kind of acclimates him to the new environment. So he's not really happy in that bag, but it's kind of the procedure, my friend. I'm sorry. So we'll see how this works out. So it's been 45 minutes, and it's time to go ahead and add the guppy to the tank. He did spend 15 minutes acclimating the temperature of the water in his bag to the tank, and then 2 15-minute sessions of adding a little bit of the current tank water to his bag so that he can start breathing in the new tank water. And I'm going to show you how we go ahead and put him in. So I have the cup here that I'm going to be pouring his old water into, and I have the net. I'm going to put this net, and it's a very fine, like brine shrimp net. I try to be gentle when I'm dealing with them. I'm not a fan of nets. If I can catch them in a cup, I will. Doesn't always happen. So I'm going to take the bag out, and then we're going to pour the water into the cup through the net to catch him. So let's hope this goes well. Gets right in there, and there you go. So now he's actually in the net, and he's still kind of in the water a little bit, so you kind of see him in there. And then what I'm going to do is take the net and hold it in my hand so that he doesn't flop around too much, and just sort of dump the net right out into the tank. So and now he's in there. And then I always want to make sure that I observe him a little bit and observe the new tank mates to make sure that we don't have a guppy fight. I have had that happen once. See how everybody sort of takes to each other. Guppy do have a little bit of an aggressive tendency on occasion. I've learned that. I've always been told that guppy are very gentle and they get along well with everybody, and I think for the most part that's true, but I've learned that they do get a little territorial. Everybody kind of picks their little area. They do have a little bit of a pecking order. And you can have a guppy that's very aggressive and will actually attack and injure his tank mates. I had that happen once. I think I have the video up on YouTube. I also have had bullies. I've actually had bullies twice now, where they don't really hurt anyone, but they're very aggressive and claiming large sections of the tank, and that can be a problem as well. I did have to move a bully into my African dwarf frog tank, where he's quite happy. So I think that you really have to make sure that you pay attention when you're adding anything new to your tank, regardless of if anyone says they're gentle, they don't hurt anything. My experience has been that you really have to pay attention. You really have to make some observations. And currently, this looks really good. This bodes really well. He's sort of checking things out. The other fish are a little interested in him. My lyra tail down there seems to be the most interested. My Japanese blue sword up here, really not very interested at all. But the other fish is sort of looking at him, but I don't see any real aggression. They might start in some pecking order going on here. Oh, I see that a little bit. And that's natural. So let's get around here and see the tank from the front and see what's going on here. So it's really interesting looking. So So here they are, kind of checking each other out.